What up? What up? Glad you guys are here. We're just doing a little pre-show for the Skyfire News event we're doing at 7 o'clock tonight instead of 6. So I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Wanted to have a place for us to chill and hang out and watch some stuff, talk about some stuff. If you guys want to pop in to the chat, you don't got to have a video. You can pop in, call in. Now's the time to do it. This is the Power Hour. I listened to a little bit of the Brian Johnson space. I did. Rob the Great One. I want to say what's up to Skinny Bob. Skinny Bob, I'm with Ghost 95. You're never really alone. Pop in here. Say what's up. We got Nimbit. Not no mo. Exactly. We're all chilling here together, watching the waves, riding the waves, living it up. What's up, Ghost Hunter, Sassy, Nimbit? You guys are all dope. Derek, good to see you. Hell yes. Heather, as always, good to see you. We are just chilling. You know what I mean? Giving us a place to go for this next little hour. I wanted to watch this, though. Let me know if you guys have ever seen this. This is Joe McMoneagle, and he's going to talk about remote viewing Mars. And I think that's cool as shit. I'm really into it. So let's get into that, and I'm going to be in the comments with y'all, and we're just going to watch this, and then maybe stop and chat if we need to about it. But yeah, the Mars remote viewing. And I think this guy might be remote viewer number 001 for the government. McMoneagle's a big deal. Here we go.
In May of 1984 at the Monroe Institute, I had been training with Bob for almost 14 months, learning to control my out-of-body experiences. I had had spontaneous out-of-bodies for many years, and Bob had been training with me in his lab at the last year of my time at the project, Stargate project, to teach me to control my out-of-bodies. I wanted to see if controlled out-of-bodies were better at producing.
He keeps saying out-of-bodies. You know, these outer body experiences is what was happening. He was like having these spontaneous astral travel events. And so his out-of-body experiences would include like seeing random things, you know, because he would be gathering information on stuff. Very fascinating.
Information, collection information, than remote viewing. It turns out you can do very specific things with out-of-bodies that you can't do with remote viewing, but I don't think it's as good. If you want to know how the trigger mechanism works on a Chinese nuclear weapon, out-of-body's better, because you can go to the Chinese nuclear weapon and put your face in it, look around, do detailed drawing. But if you want to know where all the parts from the weapon came from, remote viewing's better, because all the parts are intricately linked together data-wise. So things are different for how you want to do things. In any event, during that period, my training officer, Skip Atwater, would come in from the project and test me to see whether or not my remote viewing was getting any better. And one of his tests that he brought, one of the training tests that he brought, was a target that I didn't know anything about. Normally I did mundane targets, like quasi-military targets. Well, this particular week, he brought a Mars target. I didn't know it was a Mars target. But he gave a sealed envelope, neither did Bob Monroe. He gave a sealed envelope to Bob Monroe, which inside had a card that said Mars 1 million years BC. Bob thought it was another mundane target as well. And
Mundane. That's funny.
he had a list of coordinates. So Bob had this.
Bob Monroe. So if you've ever heard of the Monroe Institute or the Gateway Papers, the Hemisync tapes, all this stuff is related to Bob Monroe. And so like Bob Monroe was doing these like very interesting, very cutting edge experiments with, you know, remote viewing and all the psychic stuff. It is very interesting. Like, just think that there's so many answers over there at the Monroe Institute. So Joe's working with him like personally. He's over there in his lab, and he said that he was in the cube, which was a sensory deprivation tank. So he's in a sensory deprivation tank, and he's being given coordinates. and he's not told exactly where they are, whatever. And he's actually led to believe that they're mundane targets, and they're not, as you'll find out.
Card in his shirt pocket, and we had a list of coordinates as targets. And the first set of coordinates was 44.89 degrees, 9.55 degrees west. I didn't know anything about the targets as I was laying in a dark black cube in the lab, floating on a sea of salt.
See what I mean?
The Hemisync tapes.
Boom.
And the first thing I heard was the coordinates. And this was my response. I got a great view of a pyramid form, sitting in a large depression. It's yellowish, ochre colored. I get clouds, a severe storm, major geological trauma. Then I was asked to visit the site before the trauma. They said, go back before the trauma. I said all the dirt had disappeared. There were now smooth walls. Everything was flat, megalithic. I said something about, gee, is this a new pyramid? Did they discover a new pyramid? Because it's really large. Shadow of people, fragments, memory of people. They said, go back to when they were there. Large people, thin and tall, wearing strange clothes, skin tight, very tight, almost can't see them. This is the actual target based on the coordinates. That's the face everybody's always referring to on Mars. This is actually the depressed area. This is the pyramid. It's actually a double-layered pyramid. This is the second set of coordinates that I got. In a canyon looking up steep, high walls that go on forever. Very intricate, huge sections of smooth stone carved out. Getting very large structures. Rabbit warren of huge corridors and rooms. I said the rooms were really large, and again I said something to him about this has got to be some new pyramids or something, because I don't remember ever seeing rooms this size in Giza or anywhere like that. That's a canyon, and that's the pyramid. Now what's really interesting about this particular pyramid, you notice it's sitting on the side of the impact crater. And that's a real trick, because that means the pyramid had to be put there after the impact crater. Because if the impact crater hit after the pyramid was there, it would have destroyed the pyramid. You can't have one and not the other. You understand what I'm saying? If that crater appeared after the pyramid, it would have destroyed that pyramid. The other interesting thing about this picture is you can measure the shadow of the crater, and based on the angle of the sun, you can estimate the size of the crater wall as being 3,000 meters tall. So that's a pretty deep crater. Now look at the shadow on the pyramid. Pretty tall pyramid. That's a 20,000 meter.
That's actually really trippy. I have this project. I'll see if I can post an image of it. I might tease the opening of a project that I've been working on. And, some of the people from the community have been helping me out too, with it's a film of this remote view. I like been creating it, like page for page. So I took AI and I got Joe McMoneagle's voice and Robert Monroe's voice, and I voice like people that sounded like them, and then I have them read off the whole thing. Then I visualized the stuff on Mars, and interestingly enough, when I wrote one of these prompts in, it gave me a pyramid that looked like this, very tall, extremely tall, right? And then narrow like this, not like an Egyptian pyramid. So that's great. This looks nuts. The shadow on this thing, that's wild. It's going to be real big. Real big. So yeah, he is remote viewing Mars, and he wasn't really told that's where he was at. And he's getting these, things right. That when you look at satellite footage of the Martian surface, you see in the same coordinates where he was at, the same coordinates, you have these things that are there, like you described, pyramids, large, large craters, large canyons, these megalithic structures. They're all here, and this is in the area called Sedona. I think it's called Sedona or Sidonia or something, and there's all these, like the face on Mars is there, like Terrestrial said, what's up, Terrestrial? I see Logan in the mix, hell yeah. Zelda just popped in, hell yes. All right, so I'll keep this going, but this is wild.
Pretty tall pyramid. That's a 20,000 meter tall pyramid. Pretty big, huh? That's not the only thing interesting. That pyramid had to have been formed after the crater was formed. Here's something else interesting. That pyramid's even closer to the edge. And here's an even more interesting fact. There's the road in, there's the road out. I just find these really remarkable pictures. Here's another, this is a general area. Pyramid's huge, but different this time. The reason these were different is because they were a cluster. These are like shelters from storms. Designed for sleeping, I specified hibernation, sleeping through savage storms. I'm asked to find out why. They're an ancient people trying to survive. It's past their time and age. They're waiting for the return of someone sent to find a new home. Their world passed through the tail of a comet. I had a sense that their atmosphere was stripped away or destabilized when it passed through the tail of the comet. This is an old fort. Now, what's interesting about the old fort, and it's something most people don't recognize, this is actually a pyramid. That's one side, that's the other side, that's the other side. The tip is missing off the top and it's hollow. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of interesting, isn't it? They call it the old fort. It's always referred to as the old fort. But that's a pyramid that's been tipped off. The tip's been taken off. That's a grouping of pyramids. And that's a building, or what's left of a building on a sort of a plateau. And that's the drawing I did of the larger beings. What I think in actuality, there really are no such thing as Martians. What I think Martians are is us. I think we're descendants of the original inhabitants of Mars. And we're the ones that never went back. Give you an idea of size. That's the rough size of the pyramid of Giza. Give you an idea of scale.
Dude, that's crazy. I'm gonna go back to that little drawing he had. Whoa. Those people are terrifying. Check this out. I'm gonna play you guys, because you guys are here and we're hanging out, a little snippet of this project. And again, I haven't worked on this all alone. There have been a lot of people helping me with prompts. Zelda, Logan. I mean, there's some great minds in here. But yeah, this I always wanted to bring this kind of to life. And so I have like a small snippet of it. It's still in progress now that we have fucking AI video that's like out fully, that just seems out of this goddamn world. This project's about to go places, but I'll play a little bit for you guys here. I think this shit's pretty good.
See Mars as it was 1 million.
I'm gonna go back to the video.
What if you could see Mars as it was 1 million years ago without ever leaving your chair? Well, that's exactly what this man says he did for the U.S. government. His name is Joseph McMoneagle, and he was remote viewer number 001.
You were tasked with remote viewing Mars, from what I understand. And the
Yeah.
time period, I believe, was 1 million BC.
Yeah, 1 million BC.
Who was that directed by?
Well, when it was tasked, I was sleeping in the industrial cube in Bob Monroe's lab at the Monroe Institute. And he woke me up, and I said, yeah, I'm awake. What's going on? He said, well, I have some people here from Department of the Army, and they have a target for you. And I said, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, I have an envelope here. There's nothing written on it. It's in my pocket. Tell me something about it. So it started out with a really large pyramid.
All right now, using the information in the envelope I provided, exclusively focusing your attention now. But focus on 40.89 degrees north, 9.55 degrees west.
The first thing, words out of my mouth was, this must be a new discovery. And he said, why do you say that? I said, because it's huge. It's bigger than the Pyramid of Giza. Must be a new discovery somewhere. And then he said, well, tell me something about it. That's what I want to know. And so I said, it's got really large rooms inside. It's kind of surprising because the way pyramids are built, that can't be done. You can't have large rooms inside because of the weight of the construction. So it must be some new form of construction. So are you sure this is not a new discovery? And he said, just tell me what I need to know. I said, well, it appears to be some form of protection of survivors of some cataclysm.
I'm tracking severe clouds, more like dust storms. It's a geologic problem. Seems to be like, just a minute, I've got to iron this out. It's really weird.
Just report your raw perceptions at this time. You're still early in the session.
I'm looking at the after effect of a major geologic problem.
Okay, go back to the time before the geologic problem.
Total difference. It's before, there's no, I don't know. Oh, hell. It's like mountains of dirt appear and then disappear when you go before. See large, flat surfaces, very, very smooth angles and walls. They're really large, though. I mean, they're megalithic.
All right, at this period in time now before the geologic activity, look around in and around this area and see if you can find any activity.
I'm seeing, it's like a perception of a shadow of people. Very tall, thin. It's only a shadow. It's as if they were there, and they are not there anymore.
All right, I'm going to stop it there. What do you guys think so far, chat? You guys like this? You guys going to be happy when this full thing drops? I'm going to be sick. But yeah, that's the vibe. I love this Martian shit. It's my favorite. These guys are all tall. Is this what was it John Connor? What was that one movie where people went to Mars? The guy goes to Mars. John something. Anyway, yeah. I'm glad you guys were here to enjoy that little thing. Like I said, a lot of people helped out with that. The ETA on that project, I don't know, hopefully very soon. It depends on it honestly depends on how Runway and these other AI video models are going to run their trial stuff and how much their subs cost and stuff, because I definitely want to utilize, a lot of those were like older generation Midjourney prompts, and so you couldn't really, animate things and bring them to life the way you wanted to. Now I see it as being a very serious option, along with Midjourney's personalization feature and all this other stuff. So now the mid journey prompting is going to get a lot easier, and turning it to video is going to be like, intuitive. So that's what I think. Cena doesn't follow me. I checked. John Cena doesn't follow me. John Cena follows John Strader though. What's that about? I'm not jealous. I love John, but a little jealous. I'm not a huge fan of John Cena. I stopped watching wrestling when Hulk Hogan was fighting Macho Man Randy Savage. So it was quite some time ago. But yeah, I love that Martian stuff. It just, I had a feeling, like as I was making it, I'm like, listen, like this thing could be so amazing. If you can really make someone feel like they're on the moon, on Mars, and if you can also make someone feel like they're remote viewing, because like there are some weird artifacts and anomalies that happen in AI video, and I think that those are great. Like in using them to your full advantage would be sick. I mean, imagine now you can literally you can say, on Earth, a man is in a building or in a sensory deprivation tank, and the camera pulls out and flies through space all the way to a pyramid on Mars. You could prompt it, and it would do it, and it would look all crazy and dreamy, and I just think that that's where we want to be with it. So, there it is. There's other projects in the works as well, but yeah, that's what I'm most excited about. What about you guys? What do you want to see? What kind of projects are you hoping come out? What kind of stories in UFO-ology do you hope get made and brought to life? Yeah, AI is getting wild, terrestrial. For real. We got Bim Jim in here. What's up, Bim Jim? You know what we need? You know what we need in our life? We need to listen and watch the new Lou Elizondo music video. Well, music kind of video. Let's see. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but here goes nothing. Tell me what you think.
But money is about to go fast. Got a plane ticket and you know it's first class. I heard someone talking that shit and I have to regulate. I need y'all dumb and easy to manipulate. When it comes to ufology, you know I cause a schism. Attack a housewife and then on to the next victim. I know you might be shocked, but that's just the way I am. Started so many UAP companies, I forget where you lay. I need y'all dumb and easy to manipulate. When it comes to ufology, you know I call it schism. Attack a housewife and then up to the next victim. I know you might be shocked, but that's just the way I am. Started so many UAP companies, I forgot which one's a scam, but scam. Doesn't matter though, cause I'm having all the fun with my white bread homies at the UAP Disclosure Fund. We out, y'all. These people ain't gon' sigh up themselves. We out, y'all. These people ain't gon' sigh up themselves. These people ain't gon' side themselves. We out, y'all. These people ain't gon' side themselves.
That's fun. I like the picture too. That's me though. Lou Elizondo, yeah, and in Cuban Links, rapping. Look at that gold belt buckle thing he's got cooking up. I'm into this. Are you guys into this? What do you think? That's a new hit. That was actually you guys in the chat, you guys prompted that. You guys told me. Who was it? Someone was like, yo, do a song about Lou Elizondo flying first class with the money that he's scamming off people. So we did it. We made it happen. And this is the power of robots. This is maybe, you know what, maybe if we can get these robots to make more music, they won't do this like violent robot takeover. We can avoid the Terminator timeline if we can just get them to sing and dance, just have a little fun with it. We'll see. For now, let's get over to this. This is This is wow, Lou. I don't like Matt Ford. I haven't done this. Fuck, man. Jesus Christ. I heard Red Panda disavow this, and I think that might have been the right move. Okay, so I heard there's an unhinged rant in here. We're gonna just skip around until we see it.
Not trust him
Oh, perfect.
enough. And I've heard enough stories and I've experienced enough firsthand to have good reasons to not trust him. There's this Matt Ford posted this photo. There's nothing like discussing UAP policy with Lou Elizondo and Sean Cahill. Many folks from national security that you never heard of are working hard behind the scenes for UAP transparency. Let me tell you something. They're fucking not. Nobody with any sort of seriousness is working hard behind the scenes for UAP transparency. All you have there are more Lou Elizondos, more Sean Cahills, more Jason Sands, more David Grushes, more believers. They're just believers who happen to be good at certain parts of intelligence gathering or whatever part of the government they work for. You can have, again, you could be a very smart, inquisitive person and fall for some really stupid shit. We see it in Scientology all the time. Hardest working actor in the business is Tom Cruise, hands down. And every story I've heard about him has been nothing but positive. I mean, he was genuinely.
What? Is Lou shilling for Scientology right now?
A person who seeks and is curious about other humans. And I mean, the stories I've heard just about his eye contact when he speaks with you are intense, like intense. And he has fallen hook, line, and sinker for a cult that destroys families, lives, financial businesses. Like, it destroys things.
I hate Skyfire News.
And some parts of it are helpful. And I think those are the parts that the church highlights, especially when it comes to Tom Cruise. And when he speaks of the church, those are the things that he attributes to his success, those positive attributes. But there's some really ugly fucking parts of his belief system, including having to be estranged from his
I mean, to me anyway, it's very alarming because, this facility is extremely sensitive. They have an enormous amount of plutonium storage, if I'm not mistaken, on that, at that facility.
Yeah.
And
we're trying to get to the rant.
You have these strange objects flying through with impunity and nobody can stop them. Like, that should be concerning to everyone.
Who is this guy? Who is Dustin Slaughter? I gotta look him up. I mean,
I hate Skyfire News.
Dustin Slaughter. These names, I swear to God. The UAP registered. No, thank you. Defense documents reveals concern of military encounters. Interesting, but not really. All right, let me see. Don't want that open. Let's close that one. Dustin Slaughter. Okay.
When you tell the
I love the journalist is asking Dustin Slaughter for facts.
person on the street, hey, our most secure nuclear facility had these incursions, they want to say, why didn't they shoot them down? I mean, you would think they'd have the legal authority to knock it out of the sky. Any indication they tried?
It's just so funny, dude, how they always go, well, why don't you shoot it down? That's not correct. Arrived at 8:15.
They know.
That's parting of ways with the other bullshitters, and so now he's doing, I guess, a UAP Mike move where he comes back into the attributes like honor and integrity and, you know, respect. It's
I hate Skyfire
you gotta
News.
earn your honor, integrity, and respect when you're spouting stories about blue avian chickens and fighting aliens on Mars. I'm sorry, like, you don't get my automatic respect. You don't get my automatic trust. And
Boo.
not one person has yet to ask him as many questions as I did that exposed his bullshit as beautifully as my questions did. Now he's out here on a sympathy run to try and garner, I don't know what, but he's definitely had a parting of ways with the other bullshitters. And so now he's doing, I guess, a UAP Mike move where he comes back into the community. He's like, well, those guys are full of shit and they don't like me anymore because my story exposed their bullshit. It's just, it's a circle jerk, man. It's a circle jerk. It's a total circle jerk.
That for some reason I was either going rogue or hadn't thought things through and all this other stuff. And maybe they're right. Maybe I didn't think it fully through, and it did.
Shout out to
some kind of damage to.
Shout out to Logan Black for getting Jason Sands to pop in, right? Creating another hub. Shout out to Lou for making that face. Wild. Guys, this is wild. What's going on in the UFO community right now? It looks like lines are being drawn in the sand. Sides are being chosen, right? You got some of this shit happening for sure. But you got all this other weird shit. There's like contests happening. I'm in it. Get out of town. There's also like weird shit going on with like Jason Sands coming out kind of against the norm, right? Against like the wishes of what seem to be the wishes of the disclosure process, the disclosure bros. Kind of strange. I feel like maybe the grip is loosening. You know, there used to be a grip. It was very clear cut. Now that has seemed to not be so strong. For real. Where did Lou get that? I don't know. Lou stays lurking. Good question, Duncan. Whatever happened to Leah Prime? Well, as the song said, she's been shamed. Just totally shamed off of the community. She's been outed. People do not like being lied to that much. Poor Leah Prime. Should we play the song? Chat, let me know if we should play the song. The song pretty much explains it all. But you know, if we need to get there, we can get there. It's been a while. I think I have to find it. I gotta load this bad boy in. One time I called Leah Prime a meatball, and then so did the internet. And now I just try not to, you know, I think about what I'm saying a little bit, just a little bit more. Wait, she tried to cancel me and ruin my life. Never mind. We'll keep it going. We'll keep Leah Prime Rib in the mix. So here's a song about her.
Yeah, Prime, I know you've been talking to a lawyer. Yeah, Prime Rib, now you've gone and done it. This hate campaign has gotten you in hot water. The stain is on you and can never be clean from it. You'll be remembered for this for the rest of your life. You lost your reputation while trying to damage mine. It's the sad story of the meatball, Leah Prime. Why did you lie about me, Leah? Two simps that looked up to you, Leah Prime. Why did you take it so far when all you had to do was get eaten by an Italian anew? You're just a meatball at a buffet ending soon. Yeah, Prime, I know you.
So does that answer your question? Let's get back to Lou. Oh, honestly, fuck Lou. Lou reviews, if you're out there, wish you all the acting roles in the world, all the success in them. Although I think you should stop saying failed actor. Stop referring to yourself as a failed actor, because it just kind of keeps bringing attention to it. It makes it sound like you're really bitter about it. But don't be so bitter about it. Someone called you a failed actor. Who cares, dog? Who cares? Not everybody's Al Pacino. All right? You need your side roles. You need your character actors, right? We need the guys in the pocket, right? We need a casting call for big guy behind counter. You know what I mean? That's what we need. So don't hate. Don't hate on yourself. You're not a failed actor. You're a working actor. Oh, Lou, why am I pep talking you, dude? You suck. You know what I mean? I know how you feel about me and the stuff I do.
I hate Skyfire News.
We know. My friends.
I hate Skyfire News. I hate Tupacabra. I fucking hate Red Panda. And I hate Heather.
Throwing Heather under the bus? Get out of here, Lou. Get out of here. But yeah, this is Lou's dumb face. And let's see what's going on over here. Does he really? I mean, he called King Wakata meth head.
Extension, the entire UFO research community look less than legitimate and well. I mean, we now have, and when I say new people, I mean 2017 and post.
I think Lou should get back into the suit and tie game. That's my view. That's what I think. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean? And then he can hit it with the big dogs.
Dice for the money, it's about to go fast. Got a plane ticket and you know it's first class. I heard someone talking that shit and I have to regulate. I need y'all dumb and easy to manipulate. When it comes to ufology, you know I caught the schism. Attack a house once and then on to the next.
Wow. A lot of stuff revealing there. A lot of rappers do dry snitch on themselves. They're just bragging about what's going on. Meanwhile, they have open investigations on themselves. They have cases open. They have to meet with their PO. And they just listen to their SoundCloud account. And they just be like, oh, you suck. Speaking of which, let's get over to Suno.com. Let's go check out how the AI music scene is doing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go through there and you're like, oh, it's actually a pretty good song. But that's it's becoming more and more rare. Let's see what's slapping over here. What's slapping? Let's see. All right, 394,000 listens to Give It To Me. Okay. Not bad so far. Not my cup of tea. I'm not from Europe, but I do understand why people would like that. Okay, number one right now, trending songs on Suno, is Suno Please Fix. A lot of meta songs trend on here. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, I'm in this view. I don't want to be in that view. Just hit me with the play button, okay? Do you see how... No offense, Sir bites a lot. But no, we're not listening to that. We're not going to do it. What do we got here? Let's see. We got a library playlist. We'll go to Ufology Radio. We'll play some hits. You guys know what it is.
I think Alex Jones was right again. God damn it.
Banger.
Are these aliens demons? Are they demons?
Bangers.
Let me give you the gist of for hundreds of years the Germans have been in contact.
So you're totally right. Terrestrial, on these song prompts, you just got to keep it simple. Just do a simple thing. And then there's a trial, like a what's it called, trial and error. And if I showed you the first versions of these songs I made, you'd be like, oh, these are awful. Why did you keep paying money to remix the song, you know? And it's because sometimes it hits. So keep it simple. I did R&B pop singer epic. I mean, that's pretty simple.
Cause we grow, Alex Jones was right. 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 I think Alex Jones was right again. God damn it. By these aliens, demons are they demons? Let me give you the gist of. For hundreds of years the Germans have been in contact with interdimensional beings. Please believe me, it's all a code, mind control. I know it, Joe. Trust me, bro, Alex Jones was right. If we didn't see it, we wouldn't believe it. But time after time, he predicts it. We laugh at him and then we get hit with the truth. Alex Jones was right, and now we have to fight to save the world from interdimensional beings. Please believe me.
Damn. Alex Jones reposted that. That was like a highlight of my Suno career until this morning when I found out that this dude over here, let's see if I can get this to happen. I found out that Illuminati Bot shared a video of mine. Check this out. Look at how many videos or how many things this got. Check this out. It's a gang. It has, right now, it has this song here. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about it. It has 619,000 views right now. 619,000 people viewed this. 4,000 people bookmarked it. 20,000 people liked it. I didn't get tagged in it, but my watermark's in there. Have you guys heard this track?
Tell me what you do when you make a car run on water. Shut the fuck up, don't say shit. You solve the fundamental physics mystery, what now? Shut the fuck up, don't say shit. Imagine your self-consciousness and wanna tell your friends in the cut. Shut the fuck up, don't say shit. Imagine your self-consciousness and wanna tell your friends in the cut. Shut the fuck up, don't say shit. Shut the fuck up, don't say shit. You solve the fundamental physics mystery, what now? Shut the fuck up, don't say shit.
Pretty sick. I think that's sick. That's actually one of the first songs I ever made. Okay, so you guys want to see some Suno shit? Check this out. Will it go to Suno? No, it won't. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We'll just do some experiments. And we'll do it with some songs you guys know and love, right? So that way we can experiment. You guys can see. And then you guys don't have to use your credits. Here, you don't have to spend your credits. Feel free, though. If you want to help me with mine, you can definitely do that if you want. You can just go to Buy Me a Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Hit that up. And then if you want to help me with my credits, because here's what's going to happen. We're going to take Gary Nolan Blocked Me, and I'm going to remix it. No, I don't know. I don't want to ruin the song for everybody. We'll take a different one. Because what if it happened? What if I ruined it? Okay, here we go. Starseed. Okay, we got a Starseed warning song. Let's get to it and see what it's about. Let's go reuse prompt. 6 song though. 6 song. Okay, it's 80s ballad, soft rock, groove. Let's delete that. Let's go. I mean, what? I mean, something else. Like it's kind of somber already, so I get that. Let's do R&B. Do I have to do the and? Whatever. I'll do the NB. See what we can get. Let's do like atmospheric. Let's do. Oh, what about haunting? Haunting vocals. And then melody. Let's go Motown too. Let's see what happens. Dark is in there. No, we'll leave it this. We'll leave it this. Let's remix this. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're cooking with gas. We are cooking with gas. Starseed Warning, the remix. This is going to be pretty sick. Okay. Remix. In less than a minute, we're going to have a whole new thing, which is great. Don't worry, I didn't title the song Echoes in the Dark. I was creating ambient tones for a film I'm working on, and it prompted that on its own. Same with Within the Shadows. Okay, okay. This isn't my teenage diary. All right, let's go over to Starseed Warning.
She used to use my phone. I think she wants to harm me.
I hate that. Are we all on the same page? We hate that? Okay, let's go to the next one.
She has to use my phone. I think she wants to harm me.
Better.
She won't leave me alone. She says that she's a starseed. So tell me when I leave her, will the aliens pick her? Do I need to leave?
Is that like a Phoebe Bridgers or whatever? If I was in a coffee shop, though, I would let this ride out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll have a scone, please. You know what I mean? It's always a chick with hairy armpits. I'm nothing against them. I'm just saying that's what's happening. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I have good sources. Let's go electronic, synthwave, 80s, pop, and then beat. All right? We're just fucking around, guys. We're just fucking around. Let me just say that I'm very disappointed in Suno for these first two. I think the word atmospheric gave it a very indie thing. You know what I mean? And that's just not that's not why we're here. All right? We're not trying to compete with Norah Jones. We want Norah Jones to have that money. Keep the money, Norah. We're not trying to rob you, of your talents here. Let's check with right off the bat. Okay? This is better, right? Instantly better. This is like 9 Inch Nails shit, though.
So tell me where to leave her. Will the aliens pick her up? Do I need to leave her with some water? I don't know, I give up.
I'm liking it less.
She buys crystals on my Amazon Prime account. She will move out.
Okay, this is good first try. Good first try, Suno. That was cool. This one's gonna be bad. Yeah, okay. I think I'm getting what's happening here. There's conflicting things. The only people who would try to mix those genres were like goth kids on coke. So that's what it sounds like. Goth kids on coke. We're gonna remove dark. All right, we're gonna remove dark, and then I promise you, what's about to happen is gonna be a universal change. Okay, we're gonna leave Trent Reznor. We're gonna leave him at the bus. Stay on the bus, Trent. Adults are talking over here. Let's go to already look at the images it's producing. Way better. Way better. It's allowing itself to feel. It took the trench coat off. It took the boots off. It wiped the mascara off. Okay? And now it put on a neon green shirt.
She loves to use my phone. I think she wants to harm me. She won't leave me alone. She says that she's a starseed. So tell me where to leave her. Will the aliens pick her up? Do I need to leave her with some water? I don't know. I give up.
It's gonna make her break it on crystals. Let's go.
She buys crystals on my Amazon Prime account. She won't move out.
Okay, see, it saved it. But it's so dumb. Let's go on. We'll see what's next.
She has to use my phone.
Okay.
I think she wants to harm me. She won't leave me alone.
This is better.
She says that she's a starseed. So tell me where to leave her. Will the aliens pick her up?
This is the best one.
Do I need to leave her with some water? I don't know. I give up. I give up. She buys crystals on my Amazon Prime account.
Okay.
Won't move out. Tell me why she won't leave. Essential oils in my washing machine. I can't get the smell out of my clothes. Starseed squatters' rights are tearing me apart. I don't wanna tarot reading. Please stop asking if I wanna tarot reading. I think that shit is witchcraft.
This is really good. The beat's really good. And the melody, look at it, like it has an ending now.
So tell me where to leave her.
Okay, I'm gonna start it over again because that was wild. That was buck wild. It's like a Fantagram
She has to
vibe.
use my phone. I think she wants to harm me.
This is my jam. Sometimes I wake up in the morning with these melodies in my head about the most dumb songs. Like I'll have like the melody in my head about like drink prices at Contact in the Desert. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We are living it up. Guys, you know that we're about to start the Skyfire News space and show over there on Skyfire News. But before we leave there, we're going to need to like and subscribe to Tupacabra. I am pretty close to being able to monetize my channel and get some merch out to y'all. You guys could become members even. Live it the fuck up. And so that's cool. So if you can like and subscribe to the video, that actually would really help me a lot. If you're over watching on X, pop over here. I produce a lot of YouTube content. I've been doing it for a long time. 17 years I've been watching. I'm playing. I haven't been doing it that long. But yeah, it's fun. And so now, guys, you got to learn a little bit more about Suno. We got to remix a banger. I'm actually going to play that song again, and then we're going to play it. That's going to be the song that we play out, okay? Because that's what's happening. Is it good enough to make it onto the mixtape? I say yes. I don't think it's too early to judge. I think I know a hit when I hear it. Okay, but again, it's up to the audience really to help determine. So for now, it's Starseed Warning, the remix.
She has to use my phone. I think she wants to harm me. She won't leave me alone. She says that she's a starseed. So tell me where to leave her. Will the
anywhere to leave her. Will the aliens pick her up? Do I need to
Excuse me.
leave her with some
I'm still mic'd up. Listen, guys.
I give up?
Go over to Skyfire News, all right? Go over to Skyfire News, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. And, oh, this is such a banger. I'm going to play this one part. This goes hard.
Will the aliens pick her up? Do I need to leave her with some water? I don't know. I give up. I give up. She buys crystals on my Amazon Prime account.
Hard.
She won't move out.
Oh, sick.
Tell me why she won't leave.
All right, guys. See you over there.
Essential oils in my watch.
Skyfire News. See you guys over there.